everybody, welcome back to my driveway where I mainly work on Civics and where all the magic happens. So today's video I'll be showing you how to do a valve cover gasket on a 96 2000 Honda Civic. This also applies to any D series of any kind, I guess. It's pretty much the same thing. So if you guys noticed the last clip before, I was just finished up putting everything here. It's not really much things to explain right there. It's pretty much easy does it. So didn't really bother recording the thermostat removal. It's pretty much cake right there. But yeah, just gonna go right ahead and perform the valve cover gasket. So first things first, you want to make sure that your motor is cold to the touch. Luckily this has been sitting overnight, and you just go ahead and just pull out these plug wires. And next you'll just want to pull out the PCV hose right here, which is just a little hose clamp right here. You just pull off and pull off the thing. There's a 10mm bolt that's right here where you just unscrew and bracket comes off. If you guys have a little spark plug wire holder here, this is where the 10mm will go, and just loosen that if you like, just to get to this bolt right here. And next you just loosen all these 5 bolts and of course the ground right here. And yeah, you can either wiggle the valve cover loose and it'll just come right off, or if it's stuck on there, you get like a pry bar, try to pry it against these corners right here or here. But since that's already done right here, well, bam, got everything exposed now. What I'm gonna go ahead and do first is doing the spark plug tube grommets. And how you remove them is pretty easy, honestly. Put the screwdriver or flathead, whatever you're using, a pry bar, put it like right against here, so you get a little bit more leverage on popping these out. And there should be like a little groove. Let me show you on this one, because the screwdriver is like a little groove right there, where you just put the flathead in between. Then you just go ahead and pry it off. I already had this one out. If it takes a while to pop out, just work your way around it and it should pop off any minute. I'm just gonna go ahead and do the rest and get back to you guys. Alright, so now that I have the old grommets out, it's time to put the new ones in. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get started with this one. You do not want to throw the old grommets away yet. We're gonna use this as a little, well, it's a little bit of protection. We're gonna use this, we're gonna hit down the new one with a rubber mallet. Just gonna hit it around until this sits flush, the new one sits flush. And since we don't want to damage the new grommet, we're just gonna use this for a little bit more protection. So yeah, gonna go ahead and show you when it's all done. Alright, so gasket time. There really isn't no hard way of putting a gasket or any wrong way of putting the gasket on, because they really made this idiot proof, honestly, and it's easy to follow even without instructions, because they have these little grooves on the gasket and on the valve cover. So there's really no wrong way of putting it on here, because you just have to match up everything, and the flat sides stay flat right here, so it's really self-explanatory right here. There's no wrong way. It's easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Cool beans. Alright, gonna continue off. This was pretty easy to do. Alright, so now for the hard part is with these grommets right here, these washers, these metal washers. This is even tougher when the rubber is pretty much dried and cracked up. It's pretty hard to get off. Normally you just put this, let's see, we do it one hand. Usually you could just push it off with a little bit of force, but this is pretty much hard. I'm gonna see if I could cut it. If not, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Okay, so I just ended up just cutting it in half. What I used were my dikes right here, my handy dandy dikes. Yeah, I just prefer using a dike. You can use a Dremel if you like, but I'll be a bit more careful with a Dremel. Just watch out for the shank right here. Or you can use this to cut the rubber, but I just use my dikes. So I'm just gonna do the rest for all of them and get back to you guys. Okay, so when putting these new grommets in, I just recommend putting oil at the tip of these right here, and do not use a hammer and try to hit it onto the valve cover. I'd advise get like a rag or something like that, put the bolt face down and try working your way around the shank right here and try pushing it in, because this is how I ended up with this. And yeah, just do the rest for the next 4 and yeah, I'll get back to you guys. Just finished up doing the rest of the hardware. Moving on to the car. As you can see, we are gonna have to clean up the valve cover around it. If you have any RTV where the cam caps are at, they're right here in this corner, that corner, this corner right here, and this one, we're gonna have to scrape it off with a blade. Try to get most of it off. You want a clean surface before you can apply Honda Bond or RTV of your choice. Alright, so you just go ahead and get your Honda Bond out or RTV and just put like a little pea-sized dab right there. It's a little bit too much. So what you want to do is put it on each corner right here. Bam. Get it right here. Idiots are making noise right now. And another piece size right there. We're gonna go ahead and smudge it right here. Each corner right here. I like to smudge. Try to spread it. Same thing for the other side. You want a clean surface for the RTV can stick on. And do the same here. And the last corner right here. I'm gonna clean up my mess afterwards. Alright, cool. So next you just get the valve cover and just toss it on there. Valve cover gasket done, timing belt done, water pump also done, thermostat done, and the radiator hose is finished. It's time to put some coolant and start her up, see if there's any leaks in there. Seems like I did a good job. Doesn't sound like I tightened the belt too much or too loose or anything like that. Doesn't sound the other bolts are good as well. Everything seems to be fine. Right now I'm just gonna go ahead and bleed the coolant. Got some coolant bleeding. Make sure I don't have any leaks at all. Seems pretty dry. Everything's looking pretty good underneath. So yeah, I'm just gonna end it right here. Thank you guys for watching the video. And again, you're at Maddie's driveway. You guys have a good day.